Congress.
You brought up Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Last spring when you were running, you said, we are changing the Democratic Party, getting rid of Democratic sellouts. Who are the Democratic sellouts?
I don't know, but I could tell you this. The number one thing I was asked at the door is, will you sell us out? Well, I could tell you I felt the pain from my own colleagues.
But you did write that. You wrote, we're getting rid of the Democratic sellouts.
Oh, yeah.
You must have had someone in mind there. So who do you have in mind?
Well, some of my opponents did support large tax breaks for, a hockey stadium downtown that took away millions of dollars from schools. Watching my neighborhood schools close down, watching the fact that City of Inkster, which is part of my district, lose their school district. It's been really hard to see that those public monies shift away from schools and city services and to for-profit development. To me, that's against the democratic values. And to me, that's selling out on our families and so many people that put so much effort to get us in office, expect us to put them before corporate profits.
When you were elected formally in November, you will have a vote as part of the Democratic caucus as to who will be the next Democratic leader, whether it be the minority leader or the Speaker of the House. Will you vote for Nancy Pelosi?
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's my answer. No, probably
not.
Look, I think for me, I need someone that again, is connected with the different levels of poverty that's going on, the fact that there are structures and barriers for working families in my district that need to be dismantled, and supporting big banks and supporting efforts that I don't think put the people first is troubling. And I need somebody that fully understands why I'm so passionate about those issues, why I'm so eager to make sure their voices are heard. And at this point, even people back here, right here at home in Detroit, in the Metro Detroit area, they don't feel like they're being heard, and I think that starts at the top with leadership.
Is she one of the people you're referring to as a Democratic sellout?
Look, I don't know. All I can tell you is she doesn't speak about the issues that are important to the families of the 13th Congressional District, and they are a priority for me. They're the ones who put me here. They're the ones who put faith in me, and I have to listen to them, and I have to make sure that I never back down and that I don't sell out personally. And if that person that is in leadership is still okay to take away the transparency requirements for big banks, to making sure that my families are not being discriminated by, health care, being discriminated for getting health care coverage, or more importantly these days is about the fact that half of my families don't own their own homes in the 13th Congressional District because the discriminatory practices by big banks are still happening, and no one is doing anything about it. This is happening right now on their watch, and no one is talking about it. All they're doing is taking away, look at Dodd-Frank. I mean, look at what has been done just in the last 12 months in Congress. And again, that was done on specific people's watch and specific people's leadership, and that's something that I just can't forget.
Well, it was done with Republican leadership. We're talking about Nancy Pelosi as the Democratic leader, but I take your point right